Hello, and welcome back to Eclipse RP. And if you haven't noticed already, again, not wearing the seaweed colors anymore. We are out of the seaweeds, and the reason I'm in dressed like this is because I've actually started or at least I'm working on starting a legal business with Ricky, the guy you saw in the last episode if you watched that one, that also left the seaweeds with me. So we're trying to work together to make a racing league. We got a Discord and everything all set up. So first of all, that will most likely be in the description. But most of the things are going to be made in-game. Like most of the transactions are going to be made in-game as well. But the basics of what it is basically is we thought that since it was kind of hard to set up a legal race, or at least set up a race at all really for that matter, that kind of had regulations and had not employees, but had people watching to make sure no one was cheating, make sure no one gets scammed, because instead of just taking the money or not having a middleman or having a paid off middleman or something like that, we would basically be the middleman for it. So one of the first events that we were looking at was to basically host a what we called it a skills track. We're still trying to figure out the name a little bit more, but it's basically kind of a short track, which I'm going to now as I crash into a pole. And basically what you can do is that we're going to be having ads rolling once our business is completely registered. I think we're just waiting to hear back from the server admins. But once it gets registered, we're going to be able to hold races down at this track that I'm talking about. And basically we're going to have it so we're going to have a ad for the bank where you can either contact us, 1, through the Discord, 2, through text in game, or 3, we're going to be hanging out mostly at the bank. Again, he'll look exactly like how I look in this suit thing. And you're basically going to be able to go there with another participant or someone else who wants to race against you for a set amount of money. And then you're basically going to be able to give us the money, and then we'll of course put it in the bank, and we have a spreadsheet that's on the Discord that anyone can see as well. To see all the people registered to race for whatever date is. We're going to be hosting them most likely on the weekends and getting bets in during the weekdays. So say I wanted to race against someone on this track for, let's say, 20 grand. What I would do is I would come and either text me in game, which would be again going to be playing on a ad whenever we're in or on the server. So it should hopefully be playing pretty often. And there you can just go to the bank with the person you want to race. You both give us the bet money, your names, and then we'll add you 1 to the Discord to make sure you're in there. And then we'll also add you to the channel. So we have a bunch of different text channels for different things. I'll just list them off real quick. So we have an announcements channel where we'll be giving announcements on what days the races are going to be held, or if there's going to be held soon. Because we're also not going to be doing it daily. It's mostly going to be every couple days with a day's warning in advance. So all the announcements for when the races are going to be held will be posted there. And again, if you can't make it to a race after we announce it, just get in contact with us in-game, and we'll be able to most likely give you a refund if you have you and your partner and you both give us your names. And of course show a license just to make sure it's you. We also have a general channel where we're just going to have anyone who can chat. You're just allowed to chat there, ask stuff there, I guess. And then also we have a questions channel. I almost said ask questions on the general channel. But we have a questions channel if you have any questions about how anything will work, where the locations are, which coming up we have a racetrack maps text channel as well that shows all of the maps and the ways to go about them. For now, again, we're going to only be hosting 1 track or 1 race. But as it goes on and we get more clients and more people are trusting us with their money, so we're able to host bigger events. We're going to be hosting bigger maps to go, hopefully more around the city and much lengthier, kind of like big rallies and stuff like that. But for the current, we just have 1 map, which I will show now, which is located here. I'll show it for a little bit just so you guys can kind of get the hang of it. But this is where our first map is hosted at, so it's literally just at the bottom right of the city. And we also are going to have cops at the entrances as well as looking over the race to make sure that no robberies happen or anything like that. But again, all of the money is going to be stored in our banks with the proper, all of the, what's it called? All of the races and all the info on the Discord for everyone. to see, just to make sure that everyone's all fine with everything, as well as having the cops there to make sure nothing goes wrong. But again, we're going to have no money on us, so there's no risk of us losing our money since all transactions are going to be made at the bank. So what you're going to do is we're going to have, of course, in that Discord channel I was talking about earlier, the Money Races channel, we're going to have a list of everyone who's signed up and what position they are in queue, and we're all going to meet up. Probably all the races are going to be meeting up through here and just waiting around here until it's their turn. There's a nice parking lot back here, so this is most likely where everyone's going to be waiting, or you can at least go along the track and also spectate from there. Now again, to just give a brief overview of basically how the whole business came about, so there aren't really any leagues or any legal racing you can do that's easily accessible and can be trusted, so that's what we want to form. So again, you're going to be able to place a bet against someone, and then on the day before, we'll put an announcement on the day before the event, also tagging everyone so everyone gets a notification who's in the Discord. And then you're going to come to the event. Before you race, you're going to have to show us your licenses again, just to double check, make sure it's the right people. And we'll have a queue going on the Discord, so you can see what you are in queue and when you're probably going to race. Again, we will announce the date and time both in-game and on the Discord, so everyone is notified of that. It's not really too much else. Again, we just wanted to create something that was kind of racing for everyone, that you could just bet any amount. So the minimum bid we decided on would be 10 grand each, or actually no, I think we did 5 grand each, especially for this first event. So again, just talk to us at the bank. We're going to be there hopefully pretty often, and the ads should be playing once, maybe a day or two after this video is out, depending on how the admins reply to our registration for our business. And then of course we also have to talk to the cops to make sure they can watch over the event. There's not really a whole lot else. Again, it's just basically legal racing and safe racing. So right now, I guess I'll show you our first map. Again, we want to create others, and we also want to hold drag races, but for now, I think that's everything that I had to go over. Again, just to reiterate everything, so how it goes is that we'll be playing a game, or an ad in-game, and we'll also be announcing this stuff on the Discord. But you just come and see us at bank whenever we're online, which is when the ad would most likely be playing. We're both going to be in suits like this. My partner's name is Ricky Briggs, again the guy that left the Seaweeds with me in the last video to start this. But that's pretty much it. Just come talk to us at the bank with the partner of choice, have your licenses and everything. We'll then give you the Discord. I think we also might be displaying it on the ad, and of course if you want to join and ask any questions, I also have it in the description of this video, or at least it should be, hopefully. But again, sorry this video is going to be a little bit different. Again, it's kind of just a announcement for this. This is something that he and I have been working a lot on. Of course not in-game, but a lot of stuff for the Discord, making sure everything will work, registering it, and then we have to license it next through the forums. But we've been working on this quite a bit in the back end that you guys haven't been able to see. So I just wanted to give you guys kind of a sneak peek and kind of an announcement to what it's going to be like. So I'll go run the track pretty slow right now just to show you guys. Sorry about my crash thing. But again, I'll put it on screen one more time here, and you can pause the video if you want to see what the whole racetrack is. But just to give you guys kind of a quick in-character run at it, I'll do a real quick run. So this is exactly where you're going to be starting. You're going to have to line up, I think we're doing the front tire or your front lip with the edge of this, which, again, one of us will be in your car to make sure no foul play. We have a couple rules as well, which again will be in the text channels you can see on the Discord. I don't want to go for all of them because there's quite a bit of rules, just so to ensure that everything runs smoothly. And if you do break a rule, we do give 3 chances, just because if you are doing a big amount of money, we don't want to have to just take that from you. We want to be as considerate as we can, and we understand if you lag or have mistakes, of course, we'll just redo it if it's anything out of character. But one of us will be riding along in your vehicle, possibly in both, just to moderate the race and make sure, again, everything is fair play. So you're going to start here. We're going to have a bunch of radios, actually. And we're all going to be on different frequencies, and whenever you get up to the starting line, we're going to have you switch on to that frequency, and that is when we're going to give the countdown. It's either going to be 5 to 0 or 10 to 0, and then what you're going to do is launch, of course. And then again, I'll show the racetrack. From in-person view, I'll go a little bit slower. But so first of all, we have this big straightaway here that goes into a right turn. And also you're allowed to go over these lines because it's kind of hard to regulate. Stay in the line, so you can do corners as much as you want. You can do basically whatever as long as you follow the basis. Like again, I could have cut through there to shorten the time and stuff. And I think what we're going to be doing is either 3 laps or 3 races to see who's the winner. And then you're going to go over down there and make a quick U here. So it's just, again, down there and then a U over to here. And then you're just going to have another straightaway a little bit. And then a slight left turn. And again, you can hop over this, but I was, so we were testing this track out a lot just to make sure it all runs smoothly, and it's pretty, again, we're going to do a quick, like a couple run throughs before any of the races start, just to make sure everyone's acquainted with it and like knows it pretty well. We're going to allow for some practice runs as well. But as we were testing, I honestly think it's better just to give you guys a tip to go around that, because if you do go through it, sometimes it tilts your car a bit and messes you out and spins you out. So again, this is just a cool little tip from me. But so you're going to go down that street and then take a left and then through here into this right. Again, most of it is pretty self-explanatory just because that's where most of the roads go. And after you run through it a couple times, you get it memorized pretty fast. And then a nice right there, another right, and then a left at this first left here, and then another long straight, and then a right turn, and then there's going to be a long straight to the end. So a nice straight here, and then of course those are actually blocking you from cutting across here, which could have been a big problem, but thankfully those are there. And then brings you just into the straight, which ends off the race. And we have the end. It's technically going to be ending at this line, so whoever crosses this line first finishes. We're going to have someone at the end of the race recording, as well as the people inside of the cars recording as well. So we're going to be able to see exactly who wins, just in case it's a really close race. So I think what we're going to do is for bets of over 20 grand per person, it's going to be a best of 3 race. So you're going to do 3 races, and the person who gets to 2 wins first will take all of the money betted. Now for these kind of races, we call them money races. We do take a 10% fee, but that is just to basically pay for everything and then also pay for our time, because it does take a lot of time to set this up. And we also do allow donations, and any donations you guys make to this, again, you don't have to donate to it, of course. You can always bet against someone, and that does help us out a little bit. But if you want to donate to us, we gladly accept that. We announce your name before any races if you do want to donate. And sorry, I'm not really paying too much attention, that's why I'm crashing a bit. But any donations made will go basically just towards advertising and stuff to improve it, like giveaway cars or cars you can win by winning circuits or bracket races, which are also going to have in the future. But again, for now, we're just starting with 1v1 races, basically against someone you want to kind of make money off. And it's pretty good, especially if 2 people are arguing about who's a better racer, who's the better driver. You can settle in a race, and for actually amount of money that again is safely held by us, so you can't get scammed or robbed while waiting for the race, and is also sanctioned by the government, so we're not going to have any problems with like getting in trouble for street racing or anything like that, since again all the cops are going to be here watching the races and making sure everything goes smoothly. Now I think that's going to be about it. Sorry again, this video is pretty short. We've just been working on a lot of stuff in the back end to make this come together, because we do think it will both make us some money, which we can also, or at least I can also provide some content with that as well as providing like a big thing of RP to the server with the whole implementation of racing and betting. And we're also going to have again tournaments and stuff where you can possibly win cars if we get donated enough or make enough off the fees. We might do like a race for a really nice car where the winner takes all. Again, we don't really have classes for the 1v1 races, but some of the bracket races we may have classes for, which also are listed on the Los Santos Racing League Discord. I actually don't even think I've said the name of the company, so it's Los Santos Racing League. I might have said it at the beginning, but I'm kind of just rambling here a little bit, so I'm not going to ramble on too much more. Again, we do want to make this into something big and something that we can have like circuits around the whole entire map, or big races with like 32 people going into brackets 1v1ing and the winner taking home like an insane supercar or something like that. We have a lot of plans for the future, and again, hopefully this adds something new to the server that's not on most servers, like a legal form of racing. I don't really see that on too many RP servers, so hopefully it'll be something fun and enjoyable, and I think that's going to be about it. Again, sorry for the short video, and not really too much of a content video, I guess, more of an explanation video. But again, this is just something we've been working with a lot on the back end, so I haven't been able to get a lot of good footage of some like interesting RP stuff going on. But I hope you guys enjoy either way. Again, hopefully I'm going to have a video out soon with some RP content, because I know this one doesn't really count as I don't know, an entertaining video as much as more of an informative video. But I think that's going to be about it. If you enjoyed, leave a like, and if you want to, subscribe. And I'm actually gonna leave you guys off with a quick cinematic again of the track and how we'll run from a little bit more of a cinematographic, I guess that's the word, stand on it. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.